Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Yiming and I'm from Learning and Development Department. Welcome to Navigating the New Market Analytics Suite Desktop Version Training. Without further ado, I will pass the time to our data analyst, Daniel Chiang from Research and Consultancy Department. Daniel.
Hello, hi everyone. I'm Daniel from the Research Department. Okay, today I'll be bringing you through navigating the new market analytics suite. So as you all know, back in September, around the third week of September, Orange Tree launched our revised market analytics suite, and we received a lot of feedback on it, and we would like to bring you through on how to navigate around it. Okay. Okay, so here's a revision on what is our Orange Tree Market Analytics Suite. Basically, it's a smart data visualization tool for agents. Okay, and it's easily accessible. It's designed to be easily accessible. Okay, you can just click it on the web, and it's designed to be easy to use. Our layouts are the same for all the charts, and it's once you get used to it, it's very easy. Okay, next is real time. Okay, you can interact with it. It's easily understandable, and it's personalized to what kind of data you're trying to show to your clients. As a revision, we have 10 modules. Okay, from project sales, private residential, HDB, okay, to economic indicators. And when there are a lot of feedback to ask us on how do we start going about it. So how do we find our market analytics suite? Okay, so today is a step-by-step walkthrough on how to find it and even how to navigate around it. So as a start, where do we find the new market analytics suite? Is our very familiar work at home. Okay, it's under advisory, and it's the third link, market analytics suite. So once you click into it, okay, you need to scroll down a bit and you will find our 10 modules here. So it's very nicely designed from project sales, market, private residential. You can scroll left or right to view all our different other modules. Next, okay, when you click onto any one of the modules, you arrive at this page, and most people will ask, okay, what are all these? How do I use all this? So I will bring you all through, okay, what are the elements and how to interact with it. So basically, we got 6 elements, okay, from the top left, we got the filters. Next, we got the timeline. Okay, next we got the tabs. And below them are our legends and charts. And last of it is our reset button. Okay, I'll bring you all through one by one. First, filters. So filters allows user to see the data in different types. It can agents might be interested in just the new sale, okay, ignoring resale or sub-sale. Users might be maybe marketing CCR region or a specific district, and hence agents might want to filter, use these filters to drill down on their specific data that they would like to see, okay, ignoring the rest. Okay. Next, we got the timeline. So the timeline allows users to view the data in whatever time scale they want. It might be 3 years, it might be 4 years, it might be just the past 3 months or the past 2 quarters. So these are the different time periods that they can see. They can customize their charts using this time slicer over here. Okay, basically drag. And next, they can click on what type of data they want to see. It might be a monthly data, or it might be a quarterly data, or even yearly data. Okay. Next, for number 3, these are the tabs that we have. The tabs allows users to further segment the data, meaning that they might want to see the sales type. okay, or they might want to see the data broken into a market segment or even by district. Okay, so these are the tabs allows users to interact the data and choose what type of data they want to see. Okay, next. Next, we go on into our legends and charts. Our legends, as you can see here, okay, give users a glance on what are the selections they have in the filter. So in the event, that the users select, for example, new sale will be reflected, okay, in this legend over here. In the event that the users select maybe district 1, so the first district 1 will appear over here. Okay, so we can see, so the legends here, okay, give a quick glance on what filters agents have selected. And following on, the charts will reflect the data type that they see. Okay, going next. Okay, so we basically have two types of charts. Okay, on the left, we have the volume charts, and on the right, we have the price charts. So um, in every transaction, or rather aggregation of transaction, the data will normally showcase the volume and price. So hence, we present you with here. All our left charts will be volume charts, and all our right charts will be price charts. And our header will tell you what type of charts is it. Okay, and going forward, when you select caveat records, what you'll see is when you select the caveat records tab, what you'll see are the historical transaction records by row. So from what I know, agents are very interested in this caveats record. They would like to see what are the historical transactions that was done. So agents can, so these are the various lines. For each row is one transaction. Okay, and on the top right, um, provide a quick glance on what are the price and volume trends there are. The orange bars are the sales volume, and the blue line are the unit price trends. Sometimes agents will also want to compare between projects. So we provide a bottom right chart to compare. Okay, on the horizontal axis are the different projects names. Okay, and last of all is our reset button. So this friendly reset button comes in the event that agents want a one-click all button to reset all the filters, and or sometimes we might forget what we click and we just want to reset everything. So we have this friendly little button. So how do you access the website? Okay, so from here, this is our very familiar work at home website. Okay, it's actually in our homepage, orangetea.com. Okay, when you enter into this website, you'll go into advisory. Okay, and our third link in advisory is market analytics suite. So when you click on this, you have access to our market analytics suite. Okay, I hope it clarifies. Okay. Okay, moving on. Okay, one module that I would like to specifically introduce is our instant charts module. So our instant charts module is taken into consideration that sometimes users just want a picture of the charts that we have. So instead of going through all the filters to drill down on the various charts, they just want a one click and to see all the charts available in image format. Okay, so we have this special module that allows users to have our most recent slides and updates of maybe the quarter data or the price data, etc. Okay. So what will happen if you click onto it? Okay, basically you arrive at this page given by various categories. And you select the category that you're interested in, and next. Okay, and so one example I would like to highlight is that my boss Christine just did a consumer seminar on Hill on Holland, and some agents might be interested in the impact of property prices on Singapore GDP growth. So when you arrive here, just right click on the interested graph or inserted chart and save it as an image. Okay, so this is how you get our latest slides and charts, okay, in a image format. Okay, moving on. Okay, I would like to give a live demo, okay, instead of just a presentation. Okay, so to start off, all in all, where do we start off? Okay, we arrive at our Orange Tea homepage. Okay, go advisory. Okay, next market analytics suite, our third link, and you arrive at our landing page. So on our landing page, just scroll down slightly, you'll see our 10 modules. The left buttons, let's scroll left to view other modules, and there's a right button as well. So in this walkthrough, I'll go to the private residential dashboard. Okay. So upon arriving our private residential dashboard, as shown in the presentation, this is what you see. Okay, you got the filters on the top left. Okay, you got the various tabs just below. You got a time slicer on the top right. Okay, and you got the legends, two legends, left and right. And you got the volume chart on left. You got a price chart on the right. And a friendly little reset button here. So it's encouraged to actually click around to see to just click around to see what's available and all. And just in case you're lost, maybe too many buttons to click, and I'm not exactly sure where I very friendly can click onto the reset button, and you'll all go back to the default setting. Okay, so there are various tabs. Okay, these tabs are there so that you can view the data in different formats. For example, market segment by time series. So what does this tab does is that it allows agents to see the different market segments, okay, by time. So in this tab, I can view from August 2019 to September 2020, the volume trend. So it's volume trend, and on the right, the price trend. In the case that, let's say, I want to view another time period, say October 2019 to October 2020. And yes, October data is already out. Okay, we can just very simply move the time slicer to the desired months. And you can see actually from here, you can see actually what are your selections so that you're aware.
Sorry, Daniel.
Hmm?
Some feedback ask you to slow down.
Oh,
They
slow
cannot
down.
catch. Yeah. Maybe you want to slow down and then repeat twice. And then they say this one the picture looks too small, cannot see.
Too small.
The view. Yeah.
Okay, I will just enlarge a bit by enlarging. Okay, hopefully this is better. Okay, so hopefully this is better.
To repeat, because I see that over the last 5 minutes, another 30, 40 people have just joined. So this website, you can access it from the Orange Tea corporate website itself. Daniel, you want to show again?
Okay, sure. So I will show again. Okay, so how do we access to this page? Okay, You can go into actually orangekey.com. If you Google just orangekey.com, you arrive at our Orangekey homepage. Okay, this is our Orangekey homepage. And to access Market Analytics Suite, okay, it's under Advisory, under the third link, Market Analytics Suite. And tada, you arrive at our landing page. So our landing page, as again, scroll down slightly, you can see our 10 modules here. Okay, we have our left button to scroll through, and our right button again to scroll through. Okay, and so in this example, I'll go through the private residential. So upon clicking this as per the presentation, you'll see this is our dashboard. And our dashboard again, on the top left, you got our various filters. Okay, on the just below it slightly, you got the various tabs. Okay, on the right top, you got the time slicer. Okay, this allows you to see the data in different time periods that you prefer. I will demo it later. Okay, slightly below, we have the two charts here. On the left, you got a volume chart. On the right, you got a price chart. And the legends here will tell you your selection in your filter. So very easily. So let's say in the case that I'm interested only in the CCR market segment, and I want to view it, say, across the past year from October, or rather to January to October. So what I will do very easily is that just click on the tab. Okay, so I'm only interested in CCR. Okay, and I'm only interested in the year that occurred, so 2020. So hence, this is what I will do. Okay, I can see easily from the top right, January to October 2020. Okay, and I can see again from my selection is January to October, January to October. So at one glance, I will see that this is the volume trend over the year, and this is the price trend over the year for CCR. In the example, for example, if I'm interested only in new sale, okay, I can very easily select new sale. Okay, or in the event that I'm only interested in non-landed, this is it. Okay, so whatever you click on the filter, it will reflect directly in the legend. So as an example, non-landed CCR. And in the event that I'm only interested in maybe District 2 for CCR, okay, you can see that immediately my selections are being translated here. Okay, so let's say I'm only interested in District 1 and District 2. Okay, as again, you can see. Okay, the legends will tell you what are your selections. Okay, so you can see the time series charts based on new sale or sales type. Okay, market segment, district. These are the various district in CCR. Okay, and let's say in the event that you want to compare between maybe district or rather between sales type, what I will do, okay, let me go to reset all. So this compare sales type or compare market segment and compare districts allows me to compare between various types of charts that I want to see. Again, on the left chart is the volume, on the right chart are the price. So on the left, you can see that throughout the year, January to October, new sale, this is the new sale volume, around 8,000 units sold, and resale volume around 7,000 units sold throughout the year. And on the left, this is the price. Okay, this type of charts are called box and whiskers chart. And in order to understand how to read them, we have a info button here to let users to understand a little bit better. So to just go through, the top bar here tells you the maximum price that was sold. So in the event of new sale, this top bar over here tells you the maximum price that was sold. And there's a tooltip that pops out. It tells you, the user, that the maximum price is around 4.2K K PSF. And the bottom one is the minimum price sold. Okay, and for the top boundary of the box, this is the 75th percentile. Bottom boundary is the 25th percentile, while the medium line is the median price sold, and the dot is the average price sold. As it might be a bit confusing, okay, to understand very briefly, okay, the dot is represented where the average price is. So if all these are too confusing, just look for the dot, okay? And the top one is the maximum price sold, and the bottom is the minimum price sold. Okay, and if users are a bit interested in the numbers itself, okay, you can actually just mouse over the bar and the tooltip will pop up. And yeah. Next, we have it also for market segment. Okay, so this is the volume for the market segment. This is the price for the market segment. Okay, we even have it for to compare between districts. So you can see these are the various districts and the price for the various districts. So for example, again, let's go to CCR. Okay, you can see that, okay, these are, if you want to see on which district you're interested in, okay, you can actually see the price ranges for that district and how the volume for the district. Okay, next I'll go into caveats. So upon clicking on the caveats, one thing noticeable is that there are more filters now, because now we are drilling into maybe a single project or a single block or for the various project. Okay, as again, all the functions are the same. Okay, I can view the data in quarterly or yearly. Okay, I can adjust the time slicer to see what kind of projects what is the time period I'm interested in. Okay, I can even go yearly to see the data for various years up to for this case up to 2000. Okay, so for example, let's give an example. One project I can think of is Midtown Bay. Okay, I can select Midtown Bay. Okay, and these are all the transactions that occur. And it depends on what type of transactions I want to sort to. Let's sort by the earliest transaction. So I click on the date twice, okay, and I can see all the transactions, okay, from the earliest or from the latest, September 2020 to October. I think it was launched in October 2019. So yep, so at one glance you can all the transactions available. You can even compare between how the volume and price did across these 2 years. It was just recently launched. Okay, and yes, so this is how you navigate around. This is how you navigate around the dashboard. So it's very comprehensive. It depends on what kind of analysis or market segment or etc. or district you're interested in. Okay, select either time or compare between districts, and you can see the data at one glance. Okay, so example, let's say I want to see maybe HDB. So instead of going back to home and going back to the same route again, I can go under HDB and select HDB resale. So these are shortcuts that you can navigate around various dashboards. Okay, just clicking on the drop down. And you can see again that the layout is very, very, very similar to the private residential dashboard. You got the filters on the top left. You got the tabs a little below the filters. The reset button is on the top right, followed by the time slicer and the two charts left and right. Okay, and as again, you can view various the time series for different estates. Okay, you can see different flat types, 3-room, 4-room, 5-room, and finally, sorry, you can compare again different by the different flat type. You just compare between them, and you can have the caveats record for the HDB transaction done up to the latest data. Yeah, okay. When we update them, as and when HDB update them. Okay, so this is and the interactions are very similar. Let's say if you want to sort by the earliest date, go to the column you're interested in and click. So you can see that August is the latest sale date. Okay, let's say in the case that for August 2019 to August 2020, you're interested in the maximum transacted price. And click on the transacted price. Yes, and so this is the maximum transacted price down. So as again, you might be interested in one particular address. So I got an agent to feedback to me that his agent interested in Strathmore Avenue. So you can click on Strathmore Avenue. Okay, and all the blocks, story range, flat type, sale date, transacted price, etc. Even the lease commandments will be reflected in the caveats record. And in the event that you're lost or you want to go again at the search, the reset button will do the job. Okay, so as again, we have various dashboards for you to explore. Okay, all are very valuable data and all up to date. Yes. Okay, and the next module you want to go through. The next module you want to go through first is our instant chart module. We have quite a lot of interest in this module. Okay, so this module, as you can see, there are various categories, and each category you can see a picture of the slide, picture of our dashboard or a certain chart. So you can see here is that the price range, volume of CCR non-landed. Okay, and if you are interested in district, to navigate on the scroll bar, HDB, okay, property market outlook. Okay, we'll update this. Okay, economic indicators. Okay, we have the various SIBOR versus most recent price trend or HDB. Okay, and slides library. So slides library. Okay. Yeah, just let me give me a while. Okay, so slides library is where we will upload all the most recent consumer seminars or various slides that was done. Okay, so for the interest of our agents. So agents can, for example, in this case, Christine just did a consumer seminar on Holland, and we have uploaded it. So in the case that, let's say, agents want to view these slides, okay, very easily, just click on View PDF. This will pop up. Okay, and agents can download it on top right. There should be a download button. And in the event that, okay, maybe agents are very interested in one a particular slide, for example. Okay, maybe in stock and supply, agents can just very easily just right click and save it as an image. Okay, so this is the same for all the other categories. So this is made simple for agents to get very specific slides or deck of slides, and get them in JPEG image format. Okay. Okay, so I think we have come to the end. As you can see, it's very easy to use. Okay, number one. Of course, I must say that it takes a bit of exploring to do, to see to get to where it takes exploring to do, so that you can familiarize with the various tabs and the various data available. Okay, and to scroll around to see to even get the latest or even very historical data. But once you, yeah, so I think that's all I have. I will handing back to Yiming. Or maybe I'll answer a few questions. So the first question is, can Mac OS do the same? Yes, Mac OS do the same because it's in web format. Can we customize JPEG image format with our client? I'm not exactly sure what do you mean by customizing JPEG. But once you get, yeah, I'm not exactly sure on that. Okay, for Angela's question, whether we can find a chart in Agent App Analytics Suite here. Agent App Analytics Suite is another, it's a different format. So basically, we designed the Agent App in a more app-friendly, mobile-friendly usage. So for mobile-friendly usages, it's the drop-down function and the time slicer function. Anything that requires a mouse, it's very hard to use because it's less sensitive. A mouse is more direct, more precise clicking tool. So you would be better you will get a more you'll find a more better sets of information in the desktop version. Okay, so where to select HDB data? So there are two ways to select HDB data. Okay, one is through our homepage. So in this homepage, scroll down, HDB resale. Okay, or okay, let's say now you are at private residential sales, and you're moving, clicking around, and now say your client is interested in HDB. So it's in the drop down HDB and HDB resale. Yeah. Okay, hopefully answers your question. What is the function of spotlight in the chart option? So I don't really understand. I don't really see a spotlight. Not exactly sure on the spotlight, but if you see them, can let me know. Okay, and again, what is the difference between top bar on sales type and the below tab which shows sales type? Okay, so the sales type here, okay, or rather the sales type on the top is a filter. So a filter lets you see what you want to see, and it also lets you see what you don't want to see. Sorry, it also discards the data of what you don't want to see. It filters away. So for example, let's say I'm interested again, in this case, maybe OCR. Okay, and in this OCR, I'm only interested in OCR segment. Okay, and when I click onto the sales type tab, I'm allowed to see all new sale, resale, and sub-sale for OCR. Okay, and let's say if I'm only interested in new sale, of OCR, I can easily filter on the new sale to get only the new sale of OCR. And you can see the selection in the legend. So in summary, the filter is to let you see what you want to see or take away what you don't want to see, or rather focus on only what you want to see. Okay, and the sales types and the sale type tab would reflect the data. Okay, yeah. So you can have again, just for example, you can have all the new sale for the various market segment, CCR, OCR, and RCR. Okay, but let's say you only want to see a new sale for RCR, for example. Okay, you can select it. Okay, volume or price. And let's say also is the same for district. So these are the districts for new sale and RCR for all the districts available in RCR. Okay. Hopefully I've answered all your questions. Can we share?
Daniel, can you answer those questions that are in the answered section also?
Answer section also.
You know, you're answering the Q&A for open, right? There's one that is
Correct.
called answered. You can go to the answered also because some of them may have the same questions.
Okay. I'll scroll through. Are these analytics suites open to public? Currently, if I'm not wrong, they are not open to public and only available exclusive for Orange Tea agents. There are some options available when you click that. I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Options available when you click on it. Are we able to print or export the charts and data? Okay, so there are two ways of extracting data. Okay, one of them, you can right click and show as a table. So in this case, you can have the sales volume, okay, in picture format and numerical format. Okay, well, however, you can extract them to either CSV or Excel. Okay, the other way to extract is a snip. So a snip is a window function. You can search, type in SNIP, and it allows user to basically screenshot the data or the chart interested. How to navigate the slides library again? Okay, I'll go through this slides library. Okay, so slides library, I'll go back home. So upon clicking on the slides library module, okay, sorry, instant charts module, okay, go to slides library under research charts, all the way at the bottom, slides library, research, okay, click onto it. So these are all the slides that was presented, okay, in picture format, either JPEG, only JPEG format. And okay, yeah, there are quite a lot of pictures here, and it will be easier if you filter them. Basically, get what you want. So for example, on the latest consumer seminar, okay, click on it and filter. So you get every slide, each slide in picture format, and you also get a PDF format. So for example, let's say you are interested in luxury market update or profit analysis, for example. Okay, click on it and you got all the pictures for each slide. As you can see, you want to save very easily, just right click and save as image. Yeah. Okay, I got a lot of questions coming in. Please repeat. Hold on a second. Keyword search function. Okay, keyword search function. It depends on what you want to search. Okay, in our caveats record, you can search it. Okay, or search for project here. Unit number, floor. Yeah, I think yes. So yeah, you can search the caveats, and this search function is there for every caveats for every dashboard. Okay, I've answered this. Could you check this? I saw transaction. Okay, we'll check this.
Okay, I think there's also some feedback that the loading is slowing down. I think it's because the many people are trying to access it at the same time. So maybe you can try to use it after the session. It will get better lah, because right now suddenly a lot of people are using the data. Then there's also a question about what's the difference between this one and the mobile version. Okay, the mobile version only has 10 dashboards, whereas this one has 50 dashboards. So currently we have not imported the whatever features that you see in the desktop version to the mobile, because it has just been launched. Then the other thing that people are asking is that can they access it using Apple, Macintosh, or iPad, right? As long as you use it on a browser like Chrome or something, right? Any of the web browsers, you'll be able to access the analytics suite.
Yeah, Safari for Apple. Yeah, I think it's Safari, right?
Yeah, Safari.
Yeah, so as long as a web-based browser, you can use it. For Windows, Internet Explorer, or yeah.
And some people were asking if the changes made, like the filters, can it be saved? Because this is an interactive live dashboard, it cannot be saved. So every time you do the filters within the same module, let's say example, you're doing a module on HDB or private residential, right? It will remain there for the filters. But once you exit the analytics suite, right, you have to restart. That means you have to key in all the filters, because it's a live dashboard. Then some people were asking, how do we then download the data? Daniel, you answered this.
Yeah, so there are download the data. Okay, so there are two ways to download the data, or rather view the data. Okay, let's again. So to clarify again, you can't download using like CSV or anything, but you can screenshot it. So I'm not sure that if snip. You can use snip. Okay, so there's a snipping tool for Windows. I'm not exactly sure for Apple or Mac. There's a snipping tool. Click on it, and then new, and then you can screenshot it. Yeah.
I think there's question about some of the functions. What is drill up, drill down? How do you right click to the table and things like that?
How do you right click into the table? Drill up, drill down. You shouldn't have a drill up, drill down. You shouldn't see a drill up, drill down button. For right clicking onto the table, go to the chart box here, and you right click, then show as table. Oh, this drill up, drill down. Oh, okay. So the drill up, drill down actually is for you to view the data in more in the different time scale. Meaning, okay, like in this example, you're actually drilling up to a quarter, or rather a month, from a quarter basis. It's a bit confusing, honestly, for people to just use this function, because it just added more confusion. So I don't encourage people to use the drill out button. Okay, yeah. So yes, if you want to view, if you want to view the data, for example, from monthly to quarter, just use the time scale here. So basically, the drill out function is to do this function. Okay, if you are in quarter, drill out, I think is go into monthly. Okay, but instead of right clicking and doing this, we already provide a button for you to do it. Yeah. Any other questions?
There's one question about HDB. I saw all transactions price above 1 million and all above 1,000 per square foot. I think there's also a question about how far back can the data go to?
Okay, how far back the data can go to is, if you see this time scale, you can go far back as far as it allows you to. So in this case, is 2000. Yeah. So let's say in a quarterly base, if you you can go all the way back. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, let me refresh it. Okay, so in the case of monthly, you can go back as long as it allows you. Yeah. So in the case that because let's say for monthly because 1 year there are 12 months, so yes, the bar will be very long if you want to go all the way back. Yeah. But you have the flexibility to do so. Okay, any other question? I think that's about it.
Someone asked how to search for a project or how to key search.
So key search depends on what you want to search. So the main search function, you can do it inside the filter. So for caveats, most people would search under project. So there's a search here. You can type in anything. Let's say the keyword would be maybe mayor mention. Oh, why is not appear? Why am I spelling wrongly? Yeah, mayor mention. Okay. Okay. Or let's say no, Marina one. So yes. So there are two ways of clearing the search bar. One is you can do it manually, uncheck the checkbox, or one you can hit the reset button.
There is also a question asking for demo on commercial property.
Commercial property. Okay, sure. So for commercial property, we have only sales for office. And when you click into it, actually it's the layout. It's I would say it's identical to private residential. Okay, you got a time series for the next 3 tabs. You can compare between planning area, compare between districts. Okay, and again you got the caveats for the tabs. Filters wise, you will be exactly what you'll see here. Different projects, various district, different planning area. And for the time slicer, it operates exactly the same way as all other time slicers. So you can see that actually our intention is to align all our layouts are intentionally the same or very similar, so that once agent know how to use one dashboard, he can replicate the same knowledge across all other dashboards. Yeah, so so the navigation is intentionally this way. Similarly, you want to view quarterly data, yearly data.
Can you quickly just show where they can get HDB resale data, where they can get private resale data, and then where
Private
to get
resale.
MOP?
Okay, so HDB data will be under HDB. Drop down. Okay, and then private residential will be under private residential, drop down. Yeah. And MOP, is it? MOP, no, sorry. Potential sellers. So MOP you can get under potential sellers, okay, for HDB. So to go there, just click HDB MOP. You can get all the MOP available data here. So to view flats that are MOP this year, under the time slicer, just click 2020. To view these 2 years, maybe 2020 to 2021, just drag the slicer across. Then you have a list of all the flat by blocks MOP for these 2 years. So if you want to drill down even more, you can find the block number, find the specific address if it's available, or the town that is if it's available. Yep.
So far, our analytics suite is only available for Orange T staff and agents to use, so public cannot access. But for this weekend, right, the HDB module, that means the module for all the HDB dashboards will be available for public, just for the virtual expo for this weekend. So if let's say your friends or your clients want to try it, you can ask them to try it at the HDB resale dashboards.
Industrial, we do not have industrial dashboards yet. Yeah, I think that's all for my end. Okay, hope you all can use it, and hopefully it will be easy and beneficial for our agents at Orange Tea. Yeah, thank you.
There will be we will be having another, that means to go through roughly what the analytics suite is about during the upcoming virtual expo. Then Timothy will also be doing a train the trainer session, and after that you can actually learn, that means pick up on how to do this analytics suite again when the trainers give the session. Okay, so chart, can't find it, impact of cooling measures. Oh, okay, this chart has not been, we are still updating all the data for Q3. So if you see some of them empty, right, it's because we are still updating the data. Okay, so if no other questions, so that's all. Thank you for tuning in today. Any questions, if you have, again, you can send your emails or queries to research@orangetea.com. Okay, and then we will try to answer through the emails. So yes, there's a training video already that is available. You want to show them? There?
Training.
There is at the there down here. The click to view the analytics suite tutorial. There's actually a 10-minute video that has been done to show the tutorial.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the. When you click the link, this will navigate you to here.
Yeah. So it's a step-by-step video that you can see.
Okay.
Okay, so if that's all, no more already. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.